Welcome, my people. We are going to look at the English paper 2 for the 2019 written by the GCE candidates, and we are just going to focus on question number 1. So question 1, we can see from here that we are dealing with a structure with a total number of 20 marks. Then this question has 2 sections, and we are told to answer both section 1 and section 2. So let's begin with the first section. So the first section is about Lexis, given 10 marks. So now what is Lexis in English? So Lexis is all about the words of a language and the manner in which those words can be combined. So how do you use the expressions? How do you connect the words? That is what the Lexis is all about. So the rule is, from the 4 options provided, select the best response and show your answer by drawing a circle around the letters as shown in the example. For example, the police prevented us dash entering the building. So the answer is from entering the building. So we are starting from question number 1. Now for you to answer questions like this, you need to make sure that at least you need to know the meaning of the given multiple choices and the application of these words in real life conversation. Question 1. Mr. Smith was dashed to his country to face criminal charges. So the first one is excommunicated. So excommunicated simply means to banish one from church. Let's say you are banished from, let's say, participating in a given program in church. Then expelled. Expelled is common. To expel is to force someone to leave a place or a school. Then we have extradited. So extradited simply means sending someone back to the country where they are accused of a crime. For example, you live in Zambia here, then you commit a crime and decide to go somewhere else. Then after you are caught where you are and you are asked to come back to Zambia to face the charges, so that is extradited. And this is the answer C, because we are told Mr. Smith was same as sent back to his country to face criminal charges. Then for number 2, I would rather, I'm sure there was a typing error, so there should be I would rather you. So whenever we have 2 mentioned, there is I and you, then the verb form that you are supposed to use here must be in past tense. So the best one should be I would rather you led the way to the shopping mall. Then we move on to number 3. It is a film worth for watching, of watching, to watch. So the answer is D. It is a film worth watching. So we can now move on to number 4. The Electoral Commission of Zambia urged us to exercise our right to vote. Then number 5. The suitcase was dash heavy for the small boy to carry. So we are looking at an intensifier, the word that expresses the amount of something. Now, if you look at here, we are going with the multiple choice B, these 2, because of we have this. So it goes like 2 goes with 2. Let's move on to number 5. The chairperson wishes she dash the consultative meeting last week. So the answer for number 6 is had attended. So it was just a wish. Number 7, the taxi driver was fined. So to find is like you are charged by the police because she floated traffic laws. So to float simply means to break the law. in most cases, deliberately, you do it deliberately. That is to float. We know what flatted is. Then flattered is where you tell someone something nice. Then we move on to number 8. All the participants should hit to the ground rules. So to hit is like to see or to observe, to obey. Number 9, his uncle has been arrested for perpetrating the crime. So we are looking at for committing the crime. Then number 10, let us not delve into past events. So let's not go through the past events. Number 11, the appointment of a new manager has installed confidence in the company. We can't use inspire, is in word, ingested. So the best one is installed confidence in the company. Number 12, the receptionist advises us to put our complaints dash. So we have into writing, C in writing. So if you look at the receptionist is someone who works at a reception, a person that receives visitors at a reception. So whenever, let's say, a visitor has a complaint, that person is advised to put into writing. In writing is where like something is the intention of in writing is why you are keeping a record for a longer period of time, and especially in electronics. Now in writing is where you just may be given a pencil or a pen and you write it down. Then number 13, Mr. Banda devotes a lot of time dash religious programs. So the answer for number 13, we have A4 in, so the answer should be 2. So let's check D. Okay, so yes, we have D. Number 14, neither Sydney nor I dash been invited to the wedding. So whenever we use neither nor, remember that you need to make sure that the sentence is singular. So you need to use the language of singular. So for number 14, we are going to say, so neither Sydney nor I, we have he's been invited, have been invited, has been invited, or are invited. So neither Sydney nor I have been invited to the wedding. Then number 15, the new executive committee dash only few females. So now for the word comprises simply means consist of, made up of. So what you need to know is whenever you use the word comprise or comprises, do not connect it with the preposition of. So of can only be used if you use consist of, made up of. Now for comprises, you just have to use this one, comprises. So the new executive committee comprises only 2 females. We move on to number 16. The head teacher gave me Yusuf advice. Remember, for advice is uncountable noun, so we don't add an s to show the plural. If you want to make it plural, you can say maybe 2 pieces of advice. So we don't say advices, no. So you add, let's say he or she gave me a piece of advice, 2 pieces of advice. Same as the furniture. So that's also, you don't have to say furniture. So remember those rules. We move on to number 17. So number 17, we just need the correct spelling for the word grateful. We are dash to you for this financial support. So Grateful is A. That is the correct one. Number 18. I do not know the bill as the dash readings have not yet been taken by Zambia Electricity Supply Corporation. So I do not know the bill as the meter reading. So this is A. Number 19. The young man dashed his success to hard work. So the young man ascribed his success to hard work. The last one for section 1. My brother age dash has been offered a scholarship to study in Australia. So whenever you say aged, you don't have to add the years or years of age. So as long as you have said aged, you just have to connect with the number. So say my brother aged 21 has been offered a scholarship to study in Australia. So we move on to section 2, transformation 10 marks. In each of the following items, sentence A is complete but sentence B is incomplete. Complete sentence B each time, making it as similar as possible in meaning to sentence A. Make sentence B one sentence, never two. Do not make any changes to the printed parts of sentence B. So we have the transformations, commonly known as the rewrites. The girl is Mary, her mother is ill. Begin, Mary is the girl whose mother is ill. So let's go to the first one. So the first one is, it is believed that she hid all the money. Then begin, she is believed to have hidden all the money. Okay, so we move on to number 2. I am going to address your concerns today, said the human resource officer. So the first sentence is given in a direct speech, and we just need to change it from direct into indirect. So what are we going to change? I changes to he or she, depends. Am changes to was. Today will change to that day. So we are going to say, the human resource officer assured them that. So assured them that. We don't know if it was he or she, so we just say he / she. So I changes to he or she. Am we change to was. Going to address. To address. Your will change to their concerns. That day. We move on to number 3. The workshop lasted, so this should be 8 days. So how do you connect if it was this? So we're going to say it was an 8-day workshop. Number 4. Meshach seldom provides for his ailing mother. So the word ailing simply means not feeling well or sick. Then we say seldom does Meshach. Does Meshach provides for his ailing mother. move on to number 5. The children drank all the milk and broke the tumblers too. So not only did the children, so we use did the children. So since we have used did, the drank will change to drink. So did the children drink all the milk? All the milk. Then we'll need to say they broke. They also broke the tumblers. Then number 6, despite her beauty, she's still single. However, you put a comma. So after the word however, you put a comma. Then we'll say beauty if she is. However, beauty if she is, comma, she is single. Then we move on to number 7. I would rather remain poor than engage in shady deals. I prefer remaining poor to engaging. So prefer goes with to. Engaging in shady deals. Move on to number 8. So for number 8, the man is too poor to pay for his daughter. So poor is a man. That he cannot pay for his daughter. Number 9, if you met the princess, you would be delighted. Were you to meet the princess, would be delighted. The last one, of all the players in the team, Jonathan is the cleverest and most punctual. So cleverest is now when they are comparing, let's say 3 and above. Now, if you look at the question now, dash than any other, so it's like a comparison between 2. So we'll say Jonathan is, instead of saying cleverest, we'll say cleverer and more punctual. More punctual than any other player in the team. So as we can see, this was very simple. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.